Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
it's. Oh yeah, Dre.
But you know me. I agree with everything y'all said. Like I said, to an extent. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, these organizations don't care about what a player does and what they do for them on the court or the field or whatever they're doing for this organization. I've always been a big advocate of you're in control of your career. That's why when people was giving Kevin Durant that hard time about going to Golden State and getting a cheap way out to win a ring, I'm like, that wasn't the case at all because Kevin Durant made a decision based on him. Like, look at Paul George. I mean, I know Paul George is, doing this thing in OKC, but I'm pretty sure OKC wasn't on his list of teams to be traded to either. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Indiana was tired of Paul George, they were like, all right, we're just going to send you to wherever. Like, he didn't have a say in that. So I kind of understand what y'all saying as far as what LeBron's doing. Don't trust LeBron, but shoot, don't trust these organizations either at all. Look at Isaiah Thomas. Look at what Isaiah Thomas happened to him. He was the most beloved Celtic at the time. He wakes up, goes to practice. Next thing he knows, via Twitter, he found out via Twitter he was traded to Cleveland. Come on, man. You didn't even call the guy and tell him. You just said he's sitting there like, I'm sure he was up there looking at random sink pics of women sitting on the sink, and he's scrolling down and he got traded to Cleveland. I'm telling you like this. If I'm a ball player, and I'm sitting here, I'm supposed to be your star, and I found out via Twitter that I got traded, I'm going to call and be like, yo, hey, y'all could at least told me. I ain't had to drive all the way to practice. I could stay at home wasting my damn gas money. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, seriously, same thing with Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin just signed, what, $175 million extension?
That was dirty.
Exactly.
That was dirty.
$175. These dudes went all, like, they had a slideshow. They had all this. They did everything to keep it. And then he gets on Twitter. He finds out he's going to Detroit.
That was so
like,
dirty.
Exactly. So when y'all say don't trust LeBron, no, don't trust these organizations at all. Like the dude at Houston said, we don't need the inmates running the asylum. Like, come on, man. That tells you right there. These organizations don't care about what you do they don't care about them. Only thing they care about is making sure that the fans come see them play, and they pay them their little money, and then they go on about their business. So no, it's not saying don't trust LeBron. Don't trust these organizations because they will use you and abuse you like a stripper at a booty club.
What I'm saying more so is, the players, can the players trust LeBron? Because I'm with you on that. It's more so that can the players who are going to play with LeBron, because these guys, they have absolutely no say so in anything. So can they, can they say, LeBron, man, I ain't got shit, okay? I ain't got a damn thing. I'm depending on you, man. I'm coming to Cleveland for you. I'm coming to Philly for you. I'm moving my whole entire family for you, LeBron. So can I trust you to stay here for 2-3 years?
And I get that. But see, like you said, Carmelo Anthony, the same way with Carmelo Anthony. You see how Phil Jackson just dogged him out on ESPN, just dogged him out, basically alienated him from the Knicks. This, put the wedge between him and KP. I mean, come on, it's the same. And then let's go back even further. When Michael Jordan almost became a Knick because the Bulls were BSing on, getting good players. Michael Jordan could have been a Knick playing with Patrick Ewing. Like, let's be real now. Like, these organizations don't care at all.
Yeah, but Phil,
like I understand. Yes, if you're a player that you're playing with LeBron, you gotta look out for yourself. You gotta be like, hey man, I'm riding with you. Just make sure you ride with me. I get that. But at the same time, if I'm a player, I'll be like, I know this dude probably won't be around long, so I'm gonna do me. Contribute to what I need to do. But I want to make sure that I'm looking out for myself as well. I'm not going to depend on another dude to get me where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kyrie did. Kyrie, like I said, Kyrie was Ice Cube and NWA. He saw the writing on the wall. He was like, let me get out before, it hits the fan. And you see how it is now when he left. Cleveland, they had their little runs in the air. Cleveland had their little runs. Now they back in reality. Suck it.
And I get where you're coming from, and I agree. I agree with what you're saying. But this is what I've always said, this is a business.
Yes,
it's a
absolutely,
business. Yeah. And you must treat this more of a business than anything. You can have friends, you can have loyalty, you can have all that if you wish, but you still treat it like a business. You know, at any given time, my number could be called and I could be out the door. Now, granted,
right,
respect also has to go with this. There's no way in hell that two great players like Blake Griffin and Isaiah Thomas find out they're traded via Twitter.
Via Twitter, media. Bro. Twitter.
There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell you do something like that. That is the ultimate disrespect. That is the ultimate disrespect to these players.
These are supposed to be star players, superstar players.
Correct. These are players. Keep in mind, these are players that you paid money to, especially the Blake Griffin thing. That puzzled me that you just shipped him out of there.
$175 million. They even had a slideshow from a slideshow. Like, they rolled out the red carpet like he was coming to an Oscar party or something, bro.
So when you do things like that, then you go back to what you said, Dre, is that, well, can I trust my organization? Can I trust the people in these suits that sit behind a desk, twiddle their thumbs, and just write a paycheck? Can I actually trust them? Do they have my best interest? Do they have my best interest? Do they care about my career, or I'm just another employee that's just working for their money? Is that what it is? And then I look at it from the standpoint of what Mike said when it comes to LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to move. I don't want to sit here. You tell me, let's get together. Let's do this. Let's become a team. Let's do all of this. And I move. I bring my family all the way to you. And the first time that it happened, I get traded. I moved everything here for you. Move everything here. I get traded. Or you leave. Can you trust that? Can you trust the decision that he's going to make?
That's why I say if I'm a ball player playing with LeBron, granted, I'm going to ride with you. But at the same time, I'm looking at, like if I said, if I got to jump ship, I'm looking. That's what Kyrie did. Kyrie was balling out. But at the same time, he was like Q and straight out of Compton. The dude tried to give him a check to just roll with it, and he was like, no, dog, no. I'm going to do my own thing. That's what Kyrie did. He did exactly what Ice Cube did. And now, you know what I'm saying, he's in Boston doing this thing. Like I said, even as a player, you can't trust no organization or no other player to get you where you need to be at all.
Right.
Like you said, like Phil said, it's a business. You got to do business decisions for yourself, not LeBron,
but
not the organization, not Michael Jordan.
At the same time, man,
for yourself.
At the same time, Dre, I hear what you're saying, but that's the thing with players of today and players of yesteryear. You had guys like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. They gave each other their word, okay? They gave each other their word.
Mike, you know, I understand that, but you know, like I said, Michael Jordan almost went to New York because the Bulls was BSing, man. He almost became a leader.
Yes, you're absolutely right. But at the same time, that was definitely a real possibility, and it was a negotiation tactic for him. Had Michael Jordan never did that, they would have never gave him $30 million a year. And we were not looking at players like LeBron James getting $50 million, $100 million for 2 years.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's not like so it is a double-edged sword. What I'm saying is this. If I'm a player on the Bulls and Michael Jordan says something like that, I pretty much would probably feel the same way like y'all feel how a teammate of LeBron's was the same way. If you got the greatest player in the NBA saying that he's going to go to a rival team, and you're on his team, it's got to be in the back of your mind, man.
But at the same time, no one knew that. That didn't get out.
Even Scotty.
That didn't get out until years later. That didn't get out until years later. Years later.
This is true. You're right. But now, and think about it. You saying other people. What about Scottie Pippen? Like, do you think Scottie Pippen would have felt some kind of way if Jordan would have actually tried to stay? Because I'm pretty sure they had comments about this all the time. So how you think Scottie would
I don't know. I can't say that about Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was at a point where he wanted to, prove that he was agree himself. So I can't say so much for Scotty. You might be right for them, but I can't say that Scotty would have been totally, just, because he had already won 3 championships with Jordan. I mean, so it wasn't like he was, so he was. I would think Scottie Pippen would probably take that as a challenge for himself. Had that not been 3 championships before, yes, that would have been something that Scottie Pippen may have been a little bit agitated with that. So you were right there.
Well, you know what? Maybe, hopefully, it didn't happen. But my other side of me said I wish Michael Jordan would have went to New York, so we can see them great defensive battles like it was back in the day when Michael Jordan came for his parity game, and that was just epic greatness when they went one-on-one. Maybe that could have happened. So a side of me wanted him to stay with Chicago because, that was my guy. But another side of me was like, that Pippen-Jordan matchup would have been pretty good if he would, especially a ride with the Knicks and the Bulls with Jordan as a Knick. The storyline would have been crazy, man. Like,
I think so.
Yeah.